Good morning, my people. Before I tell you what I'm working today, like, share, subscribe, hit the like button. You know, we're about to hit that 1,000 subscribers. You know, one of my favorite shirts. And today we are talking about my CRX. Reason why, I had a couple people calling me, asking me about a couple things about the CRX for the EF body style that I got, and I'm gonna answer all the questions for you. And I'm gonna show you what I did in my car. You know, I work on a lot of platforms, a lot of Civic, Integra, CRV, S2000. You know, that's the thing I work. You know, I work on those. I work on the B swabs. I work on the K swab. I work any swab. So today, I'm gonna start with my beautiful CRX. Let's do it. Okay, so one thing that they ask me about is the engine. A lot of people ask me what's going on with your engine. So Before I show you the engine, I'll tell you about my car a little bit more. I owned this car for about 20 years. I bought this car. I didn't buy it. I traded it for another vehicle that I had. I had a EF DX wagon, not wagon, hatchback, and the owner of this car is Orlando. Used to name it was Orlando. Hey Orlando, if you're watching, what's up, bro? So we traded. I bought the hatchback, fixed it up, had it running. Then Orlando saw the hatch, and he's like, I want to trade you. So when I bought this car, when I traded this car was a white CRX. He had a, of course, dual point, single cam in it. The car was white. I had this ugly hood that I put on. If you want to go to my Facebook, you can see a lot of my photos in there. You had drums in the rear. One of my first swap that I did on this car before to get to this stage was did the rear disc from an SIR. Then it was a swap. I did a swap, of course, V18 swap with LS transmission. Cart set a couple around. I drove it around. Then I got married, and at the time I got married, my ex-wife didn't like that car. The car was falling apart. Had the suicide door. Yes, I had body kit on the car. I have full molded body kit on it. Everything. So my best friend Damian and I, you know, I know this guy for 30 years. You've seen it on the video. Big fella. When my ex-wife told me that I had to get rid of the car, what I did, called Damien. I said, Damien, yo, bro, do you want my CRX? I want to give it to you, bro, because I don't want to send it to the junkyard. At that point, Damien did, well, a good friend did, said, bro, you can store it here in my house. That car sit at his house for almost 4.5 years. I got divorced. First thing I did, I went and picked up my baby, brought it back to the house. At that point, I had a Integra, just like that one, black. And I parked the car in this garage that I had with Gixel, a body Gixel, and Damien, and we put the car in there. I was working little by little on it. You know, when I met, a couple years passed, I bought like 2 other CRX on the mix, and then I had a car accident. My girlfriend, my wife now, this is my girlfriend at the time, I told her my Integra, and my son Manny helped me out, and we pulled the seats that you see in the CRX, the suspension, and we let go of the Integra. Rest in peace, you know. And there we go. See, I'm not talking to you on my ass. My Type R logo, what left of it from the accident. So that's another story over there. So when that happened, I was depressed. I was in the mode not to do nothing. And Gixel is like, dude, let's finish your CRX. So thank you to Gixel. He gave me that confidence that I needed, bro. We took the CRX completely apart, ground up. There's a complete full restoration on this CRX. And I took the car all the way to the ground. We took the doors apart. We took the hatch apart. We took the glasses apart. Everything. We stripped the engine bay to the pure metal. Because I already had it painted, but then I did one of these guys right here, and Jigsaw helped me out, and it was my son's car, and the engine came out so beautiful. So me and Jigsaw was like, fuck it, let's do it. So we took out the whole engine apart, the engine bay, shaved it, did everything on it, and then painted it. We painted it twice. First paint that we did, the primer came through. We had to paint it again. And then happened that I wanted a case swap after the engine was painted. He got mad at me, and I'm sorry about that, Jigsaw, but the car looks amazing. We did welded the frame there, painted the engine bay, and history is made. But let me walk you now. Let's start on the outside. When I want to build this car, I want to build a car that looks like a stock CRX. Giving you a couple things, if not, it might be a stock. So, if you look at the CRX on the outside, you got stock fenders from the 1988. You have, you know, stock headlights, stock mirrors, everything's stock. The only thing that's not a stock is going to be the wheels in the front and the back, core rear disc all the way around, Integra disc in the front, Integra disc in the back, or cabin fiber hood from JDM from Japan. Thank you to Jamie Rosario, and I'll get to that in a minute. Thank you for Adam for hooking me up with that lip. And thank you for Soul Creation for hooking me up with this. Just curl right here because I don't have no windows. But everything is all stock, all the way around. So, of course, in the tail lights, I put a sticker right here. It says CRX, but besides that, all stock. And yeah, that's me shooting some flames. And that's the way I wanted it when I got the CRX for the first time. I wanted it painted. I wanted it to look OEM as possible and make it look clean. You know, you got the hatch right here. And I love the way the hatch look. It's a clean look. It's almost what I'm doing to the CRX. The only thing is that this got half the back end of it open. I don't have that. Besides that, it's a clean build, just like mine. All right, so besides that, on the interior, I wanted it to look kind of like stock, and I'll show you in a minute. So those are the CRX seats that I got from my Integra. So we're gonna open the door. Remember, this car's about 30 plus years old. Door, I got, you know, some of this damages here. This is my interior. My interior is basically very stock. I do have Honda S2000 cluster. And it works. Everything around. These came out from my Integra. K2 in the back. Very simple stuff in the back. You have a little match from an Accord. And that's it. My battery's in the back. I have, thanks to a subscriber in Europe, sent me the link, and I already posted it for the double dent on the radio. Everything very stock, very OEM stuff. That's the way I wanted it. 3 gauges over there. And then I am putting the wheel wood, just like Manny Dado has right here. I'm gonna put it on the CRX because I want that. I want a wheel wood front and back for the CRX. Plans for this car in the future are going to be brand new seats or refurbished seats that I wanted to get for the CRX. All right, so for the future, what I want to do interior wise, I already started with a new steering wheel. I want to put 2 brand new seats in there. See if I can find a better, cleaner dashboard and the door panel. Suspension wise, I want to replace the calipers and rotors for the wheel wells so it looks more for the show, more quality. At one point I would like to repaint it one more time. Motor wise, I'm swapping the motor to a K20, more horsepower with 6-speed transmission, just to have a little bit more kick. And put music, of course, you know, you have to have your boom 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 boom. So this car took me 5 years to build. The car is never finished. part never is finished. Always gonna be work on, believe me. And this guy has to take forever to work on. All right, guys, let me show you the engine bay. And I'm sorry, I was trying to do it, but somehow I lost the footage, so I'm gonna have to do it again. And this is my engine bay. You have a beautiful engine bay here, top radiator, skunk 2 throttle body, OEMs, injectors, passport, relocation for the alternator, passport mount. I do have K2 cables. I got clutches, clutch, the side pedals inside, K2, fuel pressure regulator, 360 design, sole 360 design, windshield wiper delete, and stock actions from the base model, moving in sauce, K2 headers. And if one of the biggest questions they're asking me, can you put AC on this? Because it's kind of like too much shit going on here, open here. But yes, you can put an AC. I deleted mine. It's supposed to go right there. If you do a delete kit on this, man, it's like, you see that tight spot right here has to come through here. And then right here will be your AC condenser. Right here will be your radiator. It can be done. Yes, it can be done. Unfortunately, you're probably gonna have to do custom lines. Cost a little bit more money, and you're gonna have to have custom lines done, but it can be done. Came out pretty dang good for an 88 CRX. I love my engine bay. This is what I wanted when I built the CRX. I have it here inside because it started raining. As you can see, we're in the state of Florida. There you go. Comes the rain. I gotta move the big boy in here. But that's the rain. So this right here, if you guys remember, this is password ADM window wiper delete. They don't make it no more. I have that because I had it from my Integra, and that's like a badge of honor for me right now. It's part of my Integra. When I crashed the car, I wanted to have some memory of my car with me. This is one, the seats are another one, the suspension is another one. But now I am getting rid of it. Nah, just kidding. This right here, in the video cut off earlier, this is a out of 50. This is one 34 out of 50. It's made for Speed Zone. Make these. And I got one last time I went to Orlando. So that's my short shifter, not cut from K2. They'll discontinue. And, you know, little stuff here and there. Well, guys, this is my engine bay. I hope you like it. And this is my CRX. Guys, this is Gajin Garage. This is my garage here. This is what I got everything going on. This is what I film every show that I film it right here. I don't film it nowhere else than here at my own home. I got so much stuff here. You had to help you out from my welders, everything else, ADM front end. And it looked like I'm gonna have to tighten that down because the wind is coming in hard and it might flip that open. Well, guys, peace out. Thank you. Getting chilly. And remember, I do have some merch out there. Don't forget. Guys, see you later. Hit like, hit share, subscribe. God bless you. Peace out.